Now, the third issue that you could be having that's holding you back in maths is you panic when you get into the exam. You go, I have no idea. I'm really bad at maths. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. And you get kind of this really just like agitated and panicky. And then when you're reading the questions, none of it's going in. And you're like, I've never seen this before in my life. This paper is nothing like anything I've done before, and it's too hard, and blah, 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 and your whole brain has just gone off and you've lost it. At that point, there's no coming back, is there? If that is you, you think, if I was in like a calm environment, if this was just homework, I probably could answer the questions fairly well. But when I'm in the exam, there's just no hope. You need to actually work on, for your revision, it needs to be working on calming down. So finding coping mechanisms, techniques, and this is really important. This is something that you can also work on. As my maths revision today is that I'm going to go through and research some breathing techniques, for example, so that when I can get into the exam, I can sit there, and you can do breathing techniques, obviously, as long as you're not making loads of noise. You can sit there and go, right, I'm just gonna go through this 1 minute breathing technique, whatever it is, to get yourself calm. So it could be breathing techniques. You could find a mantra that you repeat in your head that helps you to just stay in the moment, stay in the present, not panic. You might actually quite like the scent of, like, I don't know if you know, albus oil or some kind of menthol scent, some kind of scent that makes you calm down, that you can spray either on your blazer, on your tie, or just on like your wrist, and you can sit there and you can smell it. But you need to just spend the next few months, part of your revision, part of your studying is finding coping techniques. The other thing is practicing being in that stressful environment, which is quite hard to do. Obviously, you've got mocks, which is, you just think, right, the mocks here is not for me to see how well I do in the exam in terms of marks, it's to see how well I cope in the environment. You could focus it like that. You could also try and create an exam environment roughly, if you can, at home, if you've got the support of parents, guardians, siblings, whoever, even like if your friend could help you, go, right, I'm gonna sit here. Could get your past paper or whatever questions you want to do. Sit here, I'm going to sit here for maybe even just 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to start with. And I go, can you sit next to me or like in front of me? And can you time me? And they can pretend to be the invigilator, because there will be random people that you've never met as invigilators walking up and down. So you go, time me and tell me when time is up. And just somehow for yourself, try and create an environment that you do feel a little bit stressed in, but that you can keep exposing yourself to it. Exposure therapy, basically. Maybe even if you ask, I don't know, it depends on your teacher, but maybe even if you ask a teacher, do you know what, if you're going to be in your classroom after school marking stuff, sometimes they're just sat there marking, aren't they? Go, can I just come in and sit here for 30 minutes? In silence, they're doing their marking, but you're sat there and going, yeah, okay, there's a teacher over there, and I'm going to do 30 minutes of maths, like past paper. It's just exposing yourself to that situation.